hey there. How are you? Oh, this is just an Emmy. This is my first time actually seeing and touching, holding a real Emmy, and it is really heavy. So you may be wondering, why is she holding an Emmy? Or you maybe don't care. What has she done to win an Emmy? Nothing. It's not mine. I didn't win it. Is it real? Yes. Yes. Is it mine? No. No, it's not. Did I break into someone's home and steal it? Because this video is about to be dramatically random. So let me start by saying I love food. I love food. I love trying different cuisine. I love trying fast food, slow food, all food. I hope I do not offend a whole entire state, that state being California. So I met this really nice gentleman and he invited me out to the movie theaters. And I thought that was really cool. So I was like, hey, sure, let's do that. Let's get something to eat first. So he asked me if I've ever had In-N-Out. I feel like, and I told him this, I feel like I had it years ago in Vegas, but I don't remember it. Like I didn't remember anything about it, which was my red flag number one. And no, this is not a date. It's not about a date. It's not about him at all. He's a really cool guy. It was just two people connecting, hanging out. That's it. So he warned me, okay, In-N-Out is like a California staple. It's always busy. It's always crazy. Do not park in the parking lot. You'll be trapped. There's only one way in, one way out. The drive-through is crazy. So we're going to go in and sit down. And I was excited. I was like, is the food's that good? I'm excited. Okay. So when I look at the regular menu, it looked kind of basic. But then I found this app that was like a secret, an In-N-Out secret menu, right? So this is it. I end up ordering a double cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato. I asked for some grilled onions and animal style fries. I kind of had an idea of what I wanted before we went. I get there, and because I don't know the area and I'm driving kind of slow to see, okay, where do I park? There is a line forming behind me in the streets right outside the driveway trying to get into the parking lot of the In-N-Out. So I was kind of forced into the parking lot, which he said don't do. He said don't get stuck in the parking lot because it's going to be forever to get out. Remember, we have a movie to catch. But anyway, I got kind of bullied into the parking lot, but it worked out because I got a spot right by the exit. And I held up traffic again because I learned to back in, especially if it's crazy like that, just in case something pop off, I can just pull right out. So after I finally parked, he was actually waiting for me outside. We went inside, and like he said, it was crazy. The parking lot was crazy. The drive-through was crazy. The line, it was just insane inside. But the staff was wonderful. They were all really kind young men and women, and they were just really helpful and sweet. So he asked me if I wanted him to order for me or if I knew what I wanted. Because I saw the not so secret menu, I just ordered like I think a double cheeseburger with some grilled onions and the animal style fries. While he was ordering, I went and grabbed us a seat because, like I said, it's crazy in here. And the time was great because a couple was getting up, so we sat down as the table was being cleaned. So he sat in closer to the window, and I sat out. So so he said, "I'll give you the ticket to get the food because he would have to come back around." So it was easy for me to just get the food, right? So when I was going to get the food, he said, "Ask for extra sauce." Or I forget the name of the sauce, but he said, ask for extra sauce. And I said, okay. So I went up and got the food. I said, can I have some extra sauce? And the guy was like, how many? And I was like, two. So I'm thinking one for me, one for him. So I bring it back to the table. On looks alone, everything looked amazing. It looked delicious. So I dig into the fries and I was disappointed. I picked up the one fry and the whole cheese fixins and things came off. So, okay, and maybe it's just me, but when I think of cheese fries, I think of a nacho cheese queso consistency, like a dip, like I know more than likely not real cheese, nothing real about it, but it's that processed dippy pourry cheese. I'm not thinking like a Kraft single slice on top of a fry, barely melted, where when you take one, the whole thing, it's like a hat. It was a hat for my fries. It was a designer hat for my fries. So I was gonna say my whole opinion of the meal based on that, but I didn't. I said, let me try this burger. So I taste the burger. I don't know if they put the grilled onions in. I don't remember tasting grilled onions. It's possible they were, but I don't remember tasting it. And honestly, dare I say it, the burger was mediocre at best. But I was really hungry. And so, because I didn't eat anything all day, because I knew I was going to probably eat junk food, at the theater, snacks or whatever. So I ate the burger, which it wasn't bad, but for all of the parking lot shenanigery, but why? What? But for why? I don't get it. I'm not understanding. Just because of all the hype around it. Like I said, the parking lot was crazy. He even forewarned me about the parking lot. The drive-through was insane. Inside was insane. The lines wrapped around it. I just expected a better burger. I'm sorry, California. Don't hate me. So I finished my burger, and then I'm looking at this whole thing of fries. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this now? Normally, and I don't know if he said we or he, but I normally get the sauce because when you eat the toppings off the fries are, just fries. So he used the sauce for the fries. So it was a half a packet that because he used both of them. Now and my bad, because he did say get extra. I'm thinking one for him, one for me. Nah, bro, used both of them. So, but again, that was encouraging because I was like, okay, maybe the sauce is where it's at. So he had one, he only used half. He's like, yeah, here, go ahead and try it. So I'm pouring it out on the side of the fries. I'm like, thinking to myself now, this look like $1,000 dressing. I dipped the fry in it, taste it, and I paid attention to where I was because I'm surrounded by In-N-Out lovers. This place is packed with people loving these burgers and loving these fries, okay? So I leaned in and I whispered to him. I said, this tastes like Big Mac sauce. He didn't say it, but his face was like, how dare you? How dare you? And he was like, what? No, it's not. And I was like, I know. That's why I whispered it, because I don't want to offend nobody. And then we made a joke about how, if they heard me, In-N-Out heard me, sirens be going off. They'll walk up to the table, snatch my food out of my hand, put it in his hand, and escort me off the premises. But I just couldn't finish. I couldn't finish it. I was honestly, again, I'm sorry, California, or anybody that loves In-N-Out Burger. I would have preferred anything else. He bought the tickets. He already bought the tickets. And I said, well, since you bought the tickets, I'll pay for the food. But when he ordered the food, he paid for the food. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Let me, give him at least the money give him the money cash for the food. Had this been a date, had he paid for the food, I might have been so vocal about my disappointment in the burgers, in the burger and the fry. But because I paid for it, I was like, I wasted my money on this. Because to be honest with you, there was so many other things in the area that I hadn't known what I know now, or at that moment, what I felt was there was a Del Taco nearby. I would have preferred Del Taco. Now, in the defense of In-N-Out, I'm starting to think that maybe as I've matured, I really don't care for regular bun burgers anymore. If I do eat fast food burgers, I'm usually getting a patty melt. So like Culver's. I can't really tell you what their burger tastes like, but I love the patty melt. Whataburger. I don't remember what their burgers taste like. I know I love the patty melt. Steak and Shake. I used to eat their burgers, but then once I discovered the patty melt, I just started eating the patty melt. So maybe that's why. Like maybe there's no fast food burger that I really would enjoy anymore, because I really just enjoy patty melts. And I did ask him. I said, "Do they have patty melts?" And he's like, "No, they don't have the bread for that, so they don't do patty melts." So we end up going to the theater. Went inside. We had great seats. We end up seeing Gladiator, which was good to me. I enjoyed it. Was it better than the first one? Nothing really ever is, right? But with the storyline and what they had, and they had some Denzel in there, and they had oh, I can't remember the gentleman's name, but he plays in there's a TV show that's based off of a video game that I just love. I can't remember his name, but I'm gonna remember his name and I'll say it later. Pedro Pascal, I think. Pedro Pascal, I think is his name. Oh, I love him. I love him in everything he does. So they had him, had Denzel, and some, the storyline was good to me. I enjoyed it. Some people in the theater, like I think I asked a gentleman how he felt about, not the one I was with, but another guy. I said, "Did you like it?" He's like, it was okay. Kind of how I felt about In-N-Out. But anyway, and again, this wasn't a date, so I'm not ragging on, where we went or anything like that. It's just this video is about how I was disappointed with In-N-Out. So people that love In-N-Out Burger, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Help me, help you, help me. Suggest what I should have gotten or suggest what I should get. So like I said, if anybody want to, guide me into the right direction to how I should enjoy it, how I should be eating, how I should be ordering In-N-Out, let me know. Right now, it's a no for me, dog. I'm out. I'm out. There's no in, just out for me. All right. And a random shot of the Emmy.